All right, I got some exciting news, so don't click off. I know how you YouTubers are. You get on here and then you think, I got something else to do, and you click off. Don't go anywhere. Exciting news coming. Plus, I got fluffy hair today. I'm not wearing a hat. What do you think? I did a poll over on Instagram, and most of the people said, hey, go with it with fluffy hair, so we're going with it. And over on Instagram, I also asked questions about what my next video should be about because I was supposed to record earlier and something happened and I couldn't, so today's Friday. I'm actually recording. I usually post the video on Friday, but it's gonna go live Saturday, hopefully, if I get all this recorded. And most of the responses that came in were about how do I run my MIDI pedals through my HX Stomp. And I've had other videos on this channel showing you what you can do with MIDI, what you can do with Command Center, what you can do with an independent, fully customizable MIDI controller, such as this JET MCX. Very cool product. We're gonna talk about this in a second. If you haven't seen those videos, I'll link them in the card up here or down below. Definitely go check those out. But those videos were more about like what you could do, showing you a bunch of possibilities, but I didn't really tell you guys what I actually do like on a Sunday. So today we're gonna get into that. But before we do, if you're new here, let me just say welcome to the channel. Thank you for being here. Consider subscribing to the channel. I post like 2 videos a week, and so you can hit the notification bell so you don't miss those. You can be notified when they come out. And while you're down there, check out the Expanse pack. And what this is an ever-growing collection of presets made specifically for worship. It's on sale right now. You pay once, you get updates for life, which is a pretty good deal. Plus, the sounds you hear today come straight from the Expanse pack, so you can hear it firsthand before you make your decision. So all that to say, today I'm going to walk you through exactly how I build a set through my board. I got 4 songs this coming weekend. We're gonna walk through those. But before we do, I got one more thing. The important thing I was talking about at the beginning is that, you know, JET Pedals, Junior over there at JET Pedals, released the MCX not that long ago, and it came out in 2 colors. It came out in orange and this sparkle red. And doesn't that look great? I love it. But if you'd seen my board on my channel, I have this kind of all black theme, and I used to have the JET Micro, which was black or grayish black, and so it all looked really nice. And then this came out and I knew I really wanted it, but the colors were, I just had to deal with it, and so I'm probably just being dramatic, but I had to do it. I had to put a red pedal right in the middle of my all black board. And to be honest, it didn't look that bad. It looks pretty good. But then Junior released 2 more colors. He has a white one now and a black one, and I had to get back to that all black look, and so I did. And Junior over at JET Pedals was kind enough to send me a black one. I got it all hooked up here. I guess I should have unhooked it, but look, there it is. Everything's all black. Does it look good? It looks good. And because he sent me that one, we are both hosting a giveaway. I get to give away this one. It's in perfect condition. It's been sitting on my board. You've seen it on the channel. It might be a little dusty. I'll dust it off, but the back is good. I peeled off the dual lock. It's in pristine condition. It's a limited edition. It's not really, but to me it is because it's a early edition. This is number 4, I think. Where's the box? Hold on. Yeah, look here. It's not, it didn't even have the sticker on it yet. It's a prototype. It was number 4. And he hand wired it himself just for me. So you want to win this, I know you do. If you do, we're doing a giveaway. Like I said, the link is down in the description. All you gotta do is enter your email and you're in, but there are a bunch of different ways you can add extra entries. So make sure you read carefully and do those so you can increase your chances of winning. Part of me is like sad to see this go, but not really. I got another one over here. Okay, so like I said, I'm playing electric this weekend and I have a 4-song set list. And I've actually already programmed 2 of the songs. They're all done, they're ready to go, and I wanna walk you through and show you exactly how I set those up. And if there's time, we can fool with the last 2 songs. All right, I got my trusty new Reverend. I don't know if you've seen the other videos, but I got this guitar recently. It's got humbuckers in it. I'm loving it, I'm getting used to it. I'm a telly person, and when I first got this, like I've said in some of the other videos, it just takes some time getting used to, and so I'm having to redial in my presets. I actually just did an update in the Expanse pack with 3 new presets, and that leads into the first thing I want to say is that when I'm creating a set list, I like to take one preset and copy and paste it several times. I want one sound. With the HX Stomp, you can have multiple amps and cabs, and you can change it up every other song if you want to. But I like playing it with one amp because that's how I would do it. If I was carrying an amp, I wouldn't be changing actual amps. So I like to make it as realistic of an experience as possible. So what I've done is I actually copied one of my new presets, the Matchstick preset here, and I just copied it into these presets. I copied 4. The next thing I did was plug in my BPMs. I went up here and just type it in. You can either tap them in, or you can hold Control, tap on that, and you can type in your BPMs Sometimes I like to double them. I also put them here so I can remind myself what the BPMs are, and I save my work. Then I can scroll down through here and my tempos change, as you can see. That's the first step. Once I take that basic amp sound and I have all my presets in, then I can tweak my different effects based on what's needed for the song. So on this first song, I left the preset pretty much like it is. I have a chorus right here, but I don't even think I use that. On the second song, I actually changed that block out for something else. We're gonna get to that. And then I just adjust my delays and my reverbs based on what I feel like the song needs. So the first song we're doing is Behold the Lamb. And what I do with the JET MCX right off the bat is I like to use it similar to how the JET Micro is set up. So if you have a JET Micro, you can do this as well. And what I do is I program a short press on each A, B, and C switches to toggle my snapshots, because I like to be able to toggle my snapshots here but remain in stomp mode on the stomp. And so to do that, we pull up the editor over here in Google Chrome. Here is our editor. You can see I have some presets saved in here. You can edit these and then upload them to whatever bank you want. So I have Snap 1, Snap 2, Snap 3, and these are saved in there with the MIDI messages that send snapshots 1, 2, and 3 to the stomp. So if we click on edit here, we can see snapshot 1. To send a snapshot 1 from the JET MCX to the stomp, I need to send a CC message of 69 to channel 1 because my stomp is channel 1, and a value of 0 because 0 is like number 1. Snapshot 2 will be the exact same thing, except it'll say value 1, and snapshot 3 will say value 2. I also set my short press A, B, and BC to scroll up and down presets, which is also just like the JET MCX. No, the JET Micro. This is the JET MCX. But I got so used to the Micro, I keep it very similar. Although you can do much more with it, I keep it the same because I thought the design of the Micro was fantastic. So same thing here. To do foot switch 4, you can see the code here. I send it to the stomp. It's CC message of 52 and value of 0. And then I bet 53 for foot switch 5. And you can verify that looking at the manual, which I have them all saved up here. I've said this in other videos, like my intro to MIDI, that I keep all my pedal manuals that contain their MIDI codes easily accessible, because if numbers can be confusing, I can go back to it and reference it really quickly. The stomp here, I think it's page like 40 something. Down here you can see all the codes you need. 69 is snapshots, like we just said. 52 and 53 emulates foot switch 4 and 5. So that's how you do that. So now you know how I set the pedal up itself. From there, if I need to do more, which we will need to do more, I can also re-upload those same commands with additional commands. Now, some people, especially with the HX Stomp XL coming out, they're more aware that the Stomp themselves have Command Center. And if you're thinking, well, it's got Command Center, do I even need another MIDI controller? And you might not. It depends on what you want to do with it. It depends on how many pedals you have. I have 2 MIDI pedals, external MIDI pedals, my Jet Revelation and the Jackson Audio Broken Arrow. And I can do some things with those through Command Center, and I went ahead and set up some instant commands that we can look at together, but I quickly run out of commands. The JET MCX can send up to 16 commands at one time, where Snapshot instant commands can only do 6 at a time. And you think, well, 6, I only got 2 pedals, but once you turn things on and turn things off, if I turn both pedals on, that's 2 commands, and then I can only adjust 2 parameters per pedal, and that's not enough a lot of times. So let's go through some sounds and see what we got. This is our first snapshot on Behold the Lamb. It's in the verse, and it sounds like this. I might need a tune. Another thing I do, instead of having my tuner be one of these switches, is that I save a long press of A to be my tuner. So we'll hold that down. So this is the sound I have dialed in for the verse of Behold the Lamb. And I will say, I play differently based on if I'm leading the song. If I'm leading vocally the song, I want things to be as simple as possible. If I'm not leading the song, I might be able to play some more lead parts, and then I get a little more creative. But I am the worship leader, so I'm leading most of these songs, or at least some of most of these songs. So, and I already have another electric player that takes care of the lead. But this next song, Lord I Need You, is coming up next, and we're doing the Austin Stone version. It has a cool lead riff, and I'll show you how I dial that in. But let me just walk you through these tones real quick. Behold the Lamb. So that's like a good rhythm tone. It's got some delay in there. And my pickup is on the neck pickup, but I can easily put it down the bridge pickup and get a little more bite, a little more grit. And that sounds pretty good. It's a good overdrive. But then my Snapshot 2, what I do is I have it sent to turn on my boost so I can get a little bit more of a washy sound. It also turns on my another delay so I can get a more gritty, more washy sound. It sounds like this. And that's really good if I'm not strumming and I just want to do like big diamond hits, lots of delay, lots of reverb, lots of gain, just to bring that full big sound. And then my third snapshot, which is what I do most of the time because I don't need a lot of different snapshots, is my third snapshot is just a huge long tail of a reverb so that when I end the song, I click on it and it can help with the transition. It sounds like this. So if I hit that last note, and I can do volume swells if I need to during a prayer. All right, I'm gonna push A, B and scroll down to Lord, I Need You. Like I said, this song has a big lead line in it. My settings are ready. It toggled on my delays, the new BPM. It also toggled on the boost on my Jackson Audio overdrive. And it toggled on this octave pedal. Now another tip is I like to use an octave pedal when I have a lead line that really needs to cut through the mix. So I'm gonna play this lead line without the octave and then I'll toggle it on. You tell me if it sounds different. If I turn everything off, you can hear that this is what it adds. And if you want to cut through the mix a little more, you can dial it in a little heavier. But I like it on the setting I had it. So in this case, Snapshot 2 is more of my rhythm sound because I know that lead line comes first, so I made that my first snapshot. Same thing as before, I just have a simple rhythm tone that I can just use my pickup selector to change the tone. So if I put it up to the neck, it's a lot more mellow. And as you can hear, the third snapshot does the same thing where it's big, nice, and washy. I actually have the snapshot to toggle up the mix here. You set it to snapshots, boom. I toggled the mix on this transistor tape. You hear my little daughter in the background? They just got home from a nice field trip. So I might have got a little ahead of myself, I don't know, but these instant commands are MIDI commands, and I assumed you watched these other videos, and if you haven't, you're probably a little lost. But I have 3 MIDI pedals, technically. I have my HX Stomp, which is on channel 1. I have my Reverb, which is on channel 2, and my Overdrive on channel 3. When you want to send those you need to send those pedals, those messages, you need to tell right here where to send, how many pedals. You can send up to 16 different pedals messages. And right here, I know from the manual that a CC message of 23 turns it on. A CC message of 20 cranks the mix knob, and so I have the mix knob at 28, which is 28 of 128. I'll just briefly say that when these values here on the value scale is 0 to 127, so there's 128 because 0 is 1, all the way to 127. Out of 128, it's like the sweep of a knob, and so I have mine set on 50, which is not 50%. 50% would be 64 because that's half of 128. So I'm a little less than 50% being at 50. And you can see it here as the sweep of the this parameter right here. So I'm at 50 or so, which is a CC number of 21, which is my decay knob. So that's what that is. If I went too fast earlier, that's what that is. Go watch my other videos, it's more in depth about that. But now that we have that kind of an understanding, I need to send in Snapshot 3 information to turn off my boost and turn on my overdrive, select how much gain, and also select which clipping diode. Snapshot 1 turns my boost on. When I go to Snapshot 2, it actually turns it off. When I go to Snapshot 3, it also turns it off. I need to make sure that if I want it to stay off, I need to tell it to be off in case I've turned it on accidentally, or I go from a snapshot where it's on. If I don't tell it to turn off, it'll just stay where it's at. So if I want to make sure that that boost is off, I need to say remain off. Same with my reverb. If I don't want my reverb on, I need to say be off or it'll be on. Does that make sense? So in the Snapshot 3, I also want to tell MIDI 3, which is my overdrive, channel 1, which is my actual overdrive, not the boost, and I want to tell it to come on. So now, if I save that, let's go to Snapshot 1, which turns on my boost. Now when I go to Snapshot 3, it should kick on my overdrive, and it did. Awesome. See how easy that was? So here's what that sounds like. Snapshot 1. I did that, except I wanted to put it on Snapshot 2, not 3. So let me fix that real quick. I'm on Snapshot 3. Let's go ahead and turn that back off. Everything is off. Everything is off. Now, Snapshot 2. That's what I want to do. Snapshot 2, I've turned my boost off. I want to turn my overdrive on, which is CC1. Turn it on. Save. Everything's saved. Now, Snapshot 1, my boost comes on. Snapshot 2, my overdrive comes on. Snapshot 3, they should both be off. They're both off. That's good. That is MIDI using Command Center. Command Center is great. If they ever give us, I'll just be honest, if they ever give us more than 6 commands, if they could just give us 16 instant commands per snapshot, then I would say you don't need to have an external MIDI controller. But until then, you still need one because I only have 1 command left. I only have 1 left, and I need to tell it at least 2 more things, and I could tell it even more than that. This is where hopping over to the JET MCX web editor is super helpful. So I'm gonna go to Snapshot 2, not 3, 2, and add some messages here. Now, we already know that I'm sending the Snapshot 2 to it, so this button is sending us to Snapshot 2, but when we go to Snapshot 2, I also want something else to happen on this particular song. Now, through Command Center, we were already able to turn it on and off, but I also want to select my gain cycle, and I want to select my diode. Why is that so hard to say? So, broken arrow, clipping diodes. I like the 4th one, okay? So I need a CC value of 3 and a value of 4. I need a CC value of 3, number 3, value of 4, sent to channel 3, that's my overdrive. I also want a gain cycle of a value of 1. I only want 20% gain because this is a rhythm sound. So, CC4, value 1. Do another message, CC4, value 1, sent to channel 3. This is what I want for now. I'm gonna save this preset. I'm going to upload it now. Now I'm on the cyan color, so I'm gonna select that. Boom, you have 8 different banks, and I'll get to that in just a second. Select color, I want this is Snapshot 2, so short press B, that's where my Snapshot 2 lives. Now we are ready to go. So Snapshot 1, I have my lead line, you guys already heard it, won't play it again. Snapshot 2 is my new rhythm sound. And the reason I want more grit is because I'll probably go to the neck position and some of the gain kind of goes away, so that's why I wanted it. Snapshot 3 is our very ambient swell. All right, if you made it this far, Great, I'm done showing you what I've done. Now I got 2 more songs. Let's pick one of those and let me show you how I would dial in the sound. All right, so our third song is Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus, and this is the Sovereign Grace version. I think it's fairly new. May have come out in 2020. It's new for us, the first week we're doing it. I have my practice track here. We're doing it also in B. What's funny is that,
1, 2, 3.
What's funny is every single song in the set this week is in the key of B. Now I can't play the song on the video or I'll get flagged or whatever, but let me look it up here on multi-tracks. My daughter, she loves screaming. Sovereign Grace. We can go to the white files and surely I can just play the guitar part in B, the original key, and kind of hear some tones that I want. So there's 2 guitar parts. And I already have a lead player. He'll be doing this and I'll be doing this. So this delay, nice crunch. That's probably it. Yeah, so we just need a sound similar to that. All right, so I'm gonna scroll down to Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus. Now, already I can see that I have my boost on because it was left on from the previous preset. So you can see how if I don't want that on as soon as I scroll down, I'm gonna have to tell it to turn off when I get to this preset. So therefore, another command is being used, and that's another strike against Command Center, because then I'll only have a couple left. Let's see what my original tone is. Snapshot 1. So I'm gonna save that. I like that. Now I want to tell my overdrive and my reverb to do some stuff, and I'm gonna do it through the web editor, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do it on a different bank. So one of the ways to use this is that we have 8 different colored banks in the MCX. Right now I'm on cyan, now we're on white. And so what I like to do sometimes is go to a completely different bank for a different song. So each bank is a different song, and that way you can do up to 8 songs. Now what I would love to do is be able to, in this preset in the web editor, and Junior said this would happen soon, I think, is to be able to copy and paste presets. I really want that because I want to make a new preset called Snap One White, so I don't have to go in and program everything, and I don't want to mess up the ones I have because I might just want to tweak those. So that's something I'm hoping comes in the future. I wanted to send a Snapshot 1 still, that's what we want. And I'm done with that because I actually like Snapshot 1 the way it is. I can update it, but what I need to do to get it to the right bank is hit upload. We're gonna pick our color, white, select it. We're on Snapshot 1, that's a short press of A. Select action, now it's blinking, boom. Now Snapshot 1 is set, but now I need to do my other snapshots because they're not in there. So Snapshot 2, need to edit that. This is why I want to copy and paste because I don't want to get rid of all this, but I don't want to send these messages to the white snapshot. So I'm going to update that preset and I want to send that to white, short press B. Now what you could do is go through and like send all these messages, which is only 5 messages. Go ahead and, while you're at it, and send those messages to every bank. That way they at least control like the base of what you want, and then you can just send an update to your device based on what you want to add or take away. All right, I want to do several things in Snapshot 2. So what I want to happen is, this is our tone right now. I'm gonna go to my rhythm. So Snapshot 2, I want to keep that delay on. I want to make sure that that chorus goes off because I don't want the chorus on. I want my overdrive to come on. So let's go to Snapshot 2. I want to send a CC message to channel 3, value of 127 to turn it on. I also want to tell it to do the clipping diode of 4 down here. So C4. I also want to select the gain stage, which is CC4, and a value of 1. I want that to be the low one. I want my reverb. Let's go to reverb over here. I want to turn it on. CC of a 23, value of 127 to turn it on. I also want to adjust some things. Okay, we have 20, 21, and 22 are our knobs, our mix, decay, and control. So let's do 20, which is our mix. And I want that to be cranked. I like it way less than half, a little over quarter. 32, let's go 40 of a mix. Actually, you know what, let's do 37 because I'm 37 years old. I want the decay to be pretty low as well. Let's do 27. And then I want the control knob to be pretty high. That's how I like it. We'll save that preset, we'll upload it to white. We're talking about snapshot 2, which is short press B. Boom. So snapshot 1 should be that intro line. Snapshot 2 shut all that off. It turned on my reverb and my overdrive. Let's tune real quick. I didn't send the tuner to it. Let's send the tuner to it. Upload. White. Long press A. That's my tuner. Boom. This is one other way you could do it, and I might adjust my system, but I know I want to send a similar snapshot to snapshot 3 and just take away some stuff. So instead of going over to snapshot 3, I'm going to go to edit snapshot 2. I'm just going to send it to snapshot 3. I can change that real quick right there. And then I can take these messages and manipulate them. I still want everything to be the same, but when I go to my reverb right here, which is these are my 3 controls, I want to crank the value of some of these right here. So I want, instead of 37, I want my mix to be 60. I want my decay to be 83, and I want the control to be the same. So I'm going to save that, and I'm going to upload it to white and go to my short press C, which is my 3rd snapshot. Now before I forget, I'm going to come in here and edit this and put that back down to 1. That's just like a little quick hack you want to do. Since you can't copy and paste a preset, you could do it like that, where you just keep something similar for the song and then just send an updated version of it. So you could name a preset a song, or part 1, song part 1, like turn your eyes part 1, or turn your eyes verse, turn your eyes chorus, turn your eyes bridge or ending. And you don't have to do it like I do it. I base all mine around snapshots because I feel like that's the easiest way, but if these switches weren't assigned to snapshots, those switches could do anything and everything. You could send just individual MIDI messages to control these parameters. You could have more than 3 parts per song. That's one of the drawbacks of the Stomp, is it only has 3 snapshots. I think the HX Stomp XL will have 4 snapshots, which is great, but if you're coming from Helix, they have, I think, 8 snapshots, maybe 10 for the full Helix. I'm not sure exactly. Here are my 3 parts of Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus. We have the intro. And for swells, I like to turn on my delays. So we'll go back to 2. Alright, I have no idea how long this video is going to be. I feel like I was rambling at different parts because it just takes a little bit of pre-knowledge to understand what we're doing, and I might have made it more confusing than I meant to. But that's a little bit of a glimpse of what I do to get ready for a Sunday when I play electric. Now, I don't play electric every week. Sometimes I play acoustic. I'm learning how to use my acoustic through the Stomp a little bit more. I actually got an IR from somewhere that I really enjoy. I'm also playing bass at a church that meets in our same building. After we exit the building, another church comes in and they need help with bass, and so I'm about to make a bass preset, so I might record that and put that in another video. But I hope today was helpful. If you thought it was, would you please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, let me know down in the comments what you do differently. Do you run MIDI? Do you do the same process? Is there something I'm doing that might be too difficult and you would do it differently? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to support the channel, I have a couple products made specifically for worship leaders. I have the EXPANSE pack that we looked at today, but I also have a digital worship planner. If you're into that sort of thing, it fits on your iPad. It's I just had it. I think my wife grabbed it. Anyways, it's one of the ways that I stay organized and get my thoughts down, and when I'm planning sets and planning my devotionals for leading my teams, I use my digital worship planner. It's for sale right now on the website. You click the link below to get more information about that. Don't forget, remember to sign up for the giveaway. Right now, it ends like in 3 weeks. I can't remember. You can look on the giveaway page to see exactly when it ends, and then I will announce the winner when it's over and hopefully be sending you this pedal. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for support. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.